Hey guys, how's it going? Chase, good morning. Cutter, Ton Steel Chomp, welcome back. Today we're going to do push-ups and body squats. Do a little combination. It'll be fun. 2 deck your cards. So that means we'll have our 400 reps in. Hey, Matthew Davis. Adela. Good morning. Lutz. John Conway. I found the battery for the scale. What do you guys think I weigh? Huh? What do you think? You know, I've been eating with the purpose. I've been eating more quinoa, right? I started at 180, 185. Where am I today? What do you guys think? I got my boots off so we could jump on the scale here. So I'm not wearing my boots yet, just my shorts. Matthew Davis guesses 187. It's a good guess. John Conway, 192. Let's see. Adela, 179. You think I started at 185. So I hopefully, in the purpose of bulking, I am gaining weight. Hopefully, because I'm eating more. Swapo 185, Dustin 187.5, Ton Steel Chomp 190. All right, these are all good guesses, right? Not too crazy, realistic. Let's see what happens. So this is my morning weight, right? I'll weigh myself again in the evening too, because it fluctuates, right? All right, let's see. All right, the first one says 189.4. 189.4. Yep, stepping on it again. That's what it says. Third time. Yep, it's all the same. 189.4 today. So that's a 4.5 pound increase from my standard. I am eating with a purpose to bulk, and I haven't been on a scale in about 3 weeks, so 4.5 pound increase in my average body weight. Yeah, that's realistic for a bulk, right? And it's all from the foods that I eat, really. So I've gained that much weight just slightly, adding more food to my diet, like quinoa, right? And other carbs. Interesting, right? Just slightly adjusting my diet, I've gained 4.5 pounds. Everything that we eat has an effect on our body weight. 100%. Hey, Zach. Good morning. You went from 143 to just now, I weigh 168 in a year. Yeah, that's epic. That's great. That's totally realistic, right? All right, cool. All right, so like I said, we're going to get into body squats with push-ups. We're going to do push-ups as well. Or you know what? I'm gonna do, yeah, that's all I'll do. That'll be fine. Okay, here we go. Don't want to make it too hard on myself. Then this bulk, I'll be defeating the purpose of the bulk, right? It's hard to gain weight when you're as active as me. Alright, so we're going to go in a nice casual pace, but we're going to do push-ups and body squats per deck of the cards. So just give them a quick little shuffle so it ain't the same from yesterday. So this will just be a medium, casual pace, intensity. It might seem tough for some of you guys, but just stay at it, and it gets easier every time you do it. Every time you come back to it, it gets easier, right? Progressively overload. Just do what you can. Do a little bit more next time. All right. Yoga mats are always nice, so you don't beat up your joints. And I honestly, I prefer working off the blocks. Yeah, perfect. Okie dokie. We'll time our duration. Clock is ticking. The first card on deck is an 8. Next, we have a 7. Followed by a queen. That will be 10. Hey, Ton Steel Chomps says, we're doing burpees, I hope. I'm ready for this. Oh my God. No, we're not doing burpees right now. We're just bouncing back and forth. We'll do some burpees after, we'll do some burpees next week once this progression is over with, this 150-day progression. Here we go. What was that, 10? Okay, here we go. Jack, this will be 10 on deck. Followed by a 5. Hey, chicken on a biscuit. Thanks for the channel support. Says, been hitting any hills lately? No, but hills are fun to utilize. Doing bear crawls and whatnot. Oh, you talking about the longboards? No, just the usual round the block with my dog. Yeah, I don't have too many hills around. I have to go travel to find some. Let's see. Make sure you drink some water, guys. Do that too. Ten on deck. Yeah, let's see. We're 4.5 pounds heavier. That's encouraging, right? Means I'm doing something right. I know it's all fat though, right? That ain't all muscle. This is just slightly adjusting my eating habits to weigh more. Hey, automotive, what's up, chats? Good morning. What kind of dog do I have? Well, I got videos of her pulling me around the block on the longboards, right? She's a boxer Chihuahua. Crazy, right? She pulls me like 100 miles an hour, for real. It's awesome. I love it. Dirtaplex. Hey, $10, man. Thanks for the channel support. Appreciate it. Says, good morning, Vietnam. Heck yeah. Hey, good morning, everybody. Cheers to you. Three is the next one. Followed by a jack. This will be 10. Next, we have a 6 on deck. Followed by a 4. Next, we have a 6. Tongue Steel Chomp says, workout at home is the best thing that's ever happened to me. Heck yeah, man. I love working out. 6. Put a little too much oomph into that one. Hey, what's up? Adela, $4.99. There's canoe launch by the Black River off 254 in Sheffield. That's an awesome hill. Okay, check it out. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. I always appreciate the heads up on an awesome hill. There's a couple awesome hills that I have in mind. They're like dream hills that I'd like to hit on the longboard, right? But the hills that I have in mind, I should honestly be wearing like a motorcycle skid suit when attempting these hills on my longboard. You know what I mean? Hey, Gravity Core Fitness, how you doing? You can get pretty fast on those longboards. You can get pretty fast. It's better to skid on a suit than your skin, for sure. 5 on deck. I tell you what, I got some stories about skidding out on my longboard. I tell you what. One time it was like 4 in the morning. I was longboarding in the pitch blackness, right? Just trusting my senses, right? Telling myself that I can do this, right? Well, it was also raining. So there was a bit of hydroplaning going on as well. I skidded the board out. It went like that around the curb. Yep. And then mid-air, I was also longboarding barefoot, right? Because I put it in my mind that there's no room for failure. So I might as well go barefoot. Anyways, because I was barefoot, I skidded out on both of my heels at the same time. It was crazy. Boy, try to explain that to the nurse, Hey, here we go. Queen, 10 on deck is the next one. Here we go. I love longboarding. Next, we have an ace that will be 10 on deck. Hey, Pierce, Pence, Gravity Core, John Conway, Blue Skid, Allie, good morning. 10 on deck. Next, we have another ace. That will be 10 on deck as well. Followed by 10 on deck. All right. Nine is the next one. Eric LaPointe, welcome to the chat. Cheers, man. You guys are going crazy, you burpee guys. Doing burpees for days and days and days. You guys are amazing. Amazing. Any body recovery tips? Yeah, you got to have a whole bunch of them in your back pocket when you work out like this. What's your ailment? You know, an Epsom salt bath goes a long way. I bet you a lot of you guys don't even take Epsom salt baths, right? You guys are missing out, totally. There we go. 5 is the next one. Followed by queen. This will be 10. Use Epsom salt in your cold plunge bath. That's an awesome idea. I like it. Yeah, I gotta get me a chest freezer, a larger one this time. See, I found a chest freezer that I thought I can utilize as a ice cold plunge. It just wasn't big enough. I need it to be bigger. Joker, 10 on deck is the next one. It's pretty awesome to do though. I look forward to getting back into it. Eight. Tree climber? Yeah. Yeah, climbing's fun, right? Takes a lot out of you though. Very exhausting. But most manual labor jobs are, right? Just takes it all out of you. 2 is the next one. Followed by a king. That'll be 10. Hey Kev, thanks for supporting the channel. Like the content, guys. Double tap the screen. The fun thing about climbing is, you know, in a work environment, you have to push through. You have to complete the job, right? There's no taking a break, man. Everybody's there, the equipment's there, the tree is coming down right here, right now. You know, this is happening, regardless of how I feel. You know? King, 10 on deck. But that goes with any construction, right? I just remember so many times my brother, Justin Pollock, his biceps would be Charlie horsing while he's climbing a tree, or his legs will start Charlie horsing while he's climbing a tree, right? It takes a lot out of you, you know? I do not miss those big jobs. Those big jobs I don't even care for anymore. I want nothing to do with them. If I can't cut it down nowadays and throw it in the back of my truck or trailer, I don't want anything to do with it. No, I'm only looking for the manageable things that I can handle by myself, you know what I mean? 9 on deck, yeah, I don't want any big jobs. Took it out of me, took all the fun out of it. You've climbed before in Dabo Canyon. Yikes. My brother goes climbing. He takes his climbing gear, right, from the tree service, and he'll go climb rocks with it. King is the next one. We'll do 10. Hey, Allie Bird, good morning. Welcome to the chats. You know, I don't recall calling out Sandy Ford. I probably missed her. She's probably here as well. Greetings. Next week, this is the halfway point. This is the 10. This means we're halfway through the deck. We've done about 200 reps each. 200 more to go. Drink some water. It's the halfway point, you know. Yeah, rock climbing's fun, right? Even those indoor places. Indoor rock climbing, that's fun too. Here we go. Four, eight, Polish, yeah, my grandparents are. Let's see, seriously, how did you get this build? I'm new here, just seriously need some major inspiration. Just turned 30 and lost my brother. Hey, code name. Welcome to the chat. Sorry for your loss. Yeah, you know, just a little bit of consistency. We work out 2 times a day, you know, but just because I work out 2 times a day doesn't mean you need to, right? You just got to work out once, right? Eat right. Take a little time to recover, right? Like take an Epsom salt bath and whatnot. Because we work out a lot. You got to treat your body right. You know, so you got to eat good food. Yep. It's achievable, man. 30? I mean, you're a young whippersnapper. Yeah, you could do anything. The world is still yours, right? All you got to do is grasp it. 7. Joker, 10 on deck. What do you feel is the best at-home calorie burner exercise? Oh, John B. Specifically calorie burner? King 10 on deck. Well, I think it's not as simple as that. You know, King 10 on deck. Just because it's, I mean, like burpees is tough as heck, right? You'll burn a lot of calories, but your eating habits go into play, right? If you could do burpees every day and still have a a terrible physique if your eating is not on point, right? It's a whole circle. You got to eat right, abstain from alcohol, stay away from that. It depends on your own, what your goal is, If you're asking me what burns the most calories, I'd have to say burpees, man, but don't think that you can out-train a poor diet, because it doesn't work like that. Now, I specifically am increasing my body weight, right? I've gained 4.5 pounds over the last 3 weeks. And, it's just by adjusting my food, what I'm eating, right? That's it. I slightly adjusted my diet and now I'm a little bit heavier, right? Everything that we eat dictates how we look, right? It takes a lot of work and effort to maintain any physique. Even if you're a large guy or a skinny guy, your routine of your eating habits dictates your physique, and it takes a lot of work. 10 on deck. Right? Nobody looks the way that they do by accident. Everything is purposeful, right? Every piece of food that we pick up and put into our mouth is done on purpose. It just doesn't happen on accident. Yeah, I think intermittently fasting is it's very helpful. It's been the most helpful thing for me anyways. 5 on deck for sure. When I was going through the prison system and where I developed my size and shape to begin with, like the eating habits of just how they, serve the food, right? It's pretty much intermittently fasting diet, right? Because they fed us at 7 a.m. and they fed us at 4:30, right? And that was it. That was dinner, 4:30, right? So we fasted, had all those hours to fast back to 7 a.m. You know what I mean? So I believe those whole 6.5 years, I was inadvertently, intermittently fasting. And I think that played a big part of my physique. 3 on deck. I think that's a big part of the prison physique, because that's just the feeding hours. 9 on deck. Six is the next one. Followed by a jack that will be 10. Then we have the queen, and that will be 10 as well. I'm gonna sip my coffee before it cools down. I brought 2 cups down with me today. Yeah, alcohol, I don't suggest it. Honestly, if you look at anybody's physique who does continue to drink alcohol, it ain't the greatest. Right? Because it's poison to begin with. No, I don't drink the protein shakes. Hey, Shirley just gifted 5 memberships to the channel. Thank you, Shirley. Let's see who got them. Ryan White, Nura, Sonyu, Ivor, Ronald, and Rosa all gifted a membership. Thank you so much, Shirley, taking the time to support this content. Appreciate you. All you members, you now will have access to Sunday morning, right? We get to work out together, just the members. Extra workout Sunday morning. We drink a cup of coffee together, have a good workout, talk about stuff, right? Philosophy of this and that and whatnot, just whatever. Appreciate you guys. Welcome aboard. It's the divorce guy again. What? Me? Not yet. Anyways. Here we go. 3 on deck. Here we go. 6 is the next one. Jack, this will be 10. How long is the workout? I don't know. Let's see, we're at 32 minutes thus far. And we still got a ways to go. Not too much. Just that much. Right? Eric LaPointe. Appreciate you, man. 9 on deck. Next, we have a 7. Then we have a king, that will be 10. No, these aren't steel toes. I don't like the steel toe because honestly, listen, just hear me out. Let's say the log rolls and lands on your foot and you're wearing a steel toe. Well, you know what? That steel toe will collapse and cut your toes off, right? I prefer my toes just being broken, right? So I don't use the steel toe because I want to keep them. I like working out in boots though. Oh, that's a myth? Yeah, you don't work around trees then, do you? Yeah. Here we go, king, 10 on deck. Next, we have a 2. A 4. Ace, this will be 10. Steel toes are cold in the winter. They are, it's true. Yeah, the steel toes are definitely cold in the winter. Preferably, if I have to have one for the job, I'll get the carbon tip. It's like when I was a lineman, I had to have it. But I prefer not to have it. Absolutely. 10 on deck. See, we got a 4. Followed by an ace. That will be 10. Eric! Thanks, buddy. Says, this is for Shirley. Thanks, Shirley. We support you supporting. Heck yeah, Eric. Make sure you guys check out Eric LaPointe's channel. Very positive dude, 100%. Just like Gravity Core Fitness over here. These are all people I'm listing on my homepage. Maybe you guys check them out and give them a like. DBird0311, he's another one. 100% twice a day, every day. Brian Lane. Yep, check them out, guys. I listed a whole slew of them. What's my favorite exercise for back? Oh, just pull-ups, chin-ups, pull-ups, inverted rows. Tell you what, you guys ain't never felt your back before. Try reps of 20 inverted rows, right? It'll light you up like no other, right? We'll get into some of that next week. Here we go. 8 is the next one. Hey, John Conway. $2. Happy Friday, y'all. Says join our Discord, y'all. It's free. Yeah, we got an awesome Discord community. Totally free. Appreciate you guys. Guys, you know what? The Discord is honestly like a dream come true. Right? It's cool. Right? Because you guys can be accountable by just posting your progress pics, the foods that you eat, your morning weight, your evening weight, just stay accountable to the community and the conversation. Right? Help out the next man with the knowledge that you already have. Boom. Right? Pass it on. Here we go. 3 on deck is the next one. Followed by a 2. Seven. So this appears to be the last card. So this will be 400 reps of this and 400 reps of that. So guys, care to tell me what this card is that I hold in my hand? What the number is? Allie says a 5. Gravity Core an 8. Fliss a 7. John Conway, Jack of Clubs. Brian, a 4. You guys ready? Automotive, a 6. Two on deck is the last one. How come you don't sweat? Well, it just gets easier the more you do it, right? Your body gets adapted to it. I sweat, sort of. You know, I'm sort of sweating. Thanks, AA. Appreciate the channel support. And we did that little progression in 41 minutes and 41 seconds. That's a good number, right? I'll take it. We're going to get into 3 1-minute duration dead hangs. We're just going to dead hang for 1 minute duration each. And but it's going to be a half-assed dead hang. My feet are going to be resting on the ground for the most part anyways. Automotive says, phantom pain from previous accidents and nerve damage are why you severely want to avoid steel toes. Extensive motorbike outings, etc. Well, they have their purpose in their place. You know, it's just, I look at your boots as a tool, right? You just need the right ones for the right job. That's all. Some of them, they require steel toes, but I don't like it. It's not my preference as a tree climber or just in general comfort. But I do got a shank in my shoe. Not the prism style shank, but it's the metal bar that goes along the heel down the middle. So when you're wearing your spurs, they don't dig into the middle of your feet. Yeah. So there's that. Hey, Bay 510, Oklahoma, California. Good morning. Happy Friday, everybody. Yo. Okay, let's get these dead hangs going. Oh yeah, that's the stretch right there. I'm just trying to focus on like extending my spine, decompressing my spine, just stretching it a little bit this way and that. Oh man, that feels good. Good stretch. And we'll get right back into another minute, just like that. I could actually feel, I could feel my discs in my back, right? Decompressing just from regular gravity. So, oh man. Right there. That's the one for me. Stretch on I like this stretch too. I take my heel and I put it down into like a door frame and I stand up, right? I move a little bit closer and I pull myself to it. That's a good stretch. This is the leg that I got injured in prison where I couldn't walk for a year and a half. So doing this stretch right here usually helps all this back here really nice. All right, 1 more minute duration on these dead hangs. Then I'm gonna get into my shoulder bulletproofing with the resistance rubber band, right? Oops. I had it set wrong. All right, there's my 3 minutes. Now I'm going to do 6 minutes of shoulder mobility with the resistance band. Here we go. Let's see, let's set the clock first. 6 minutes. All we gotta do is hit the button, start it. And if you're in the market for a sucker-free resistance band, check out my suckerfreestore.com. Check it out. Yep, I got a couple of them left. Here we go. Hit the timer. We're going for a 6-minute duration. Just keep this tempo. Bay 510 says, I don't want to be your Sully, Jesse. Man, tell you what, I'm a good Sully. Yeah, I respect the next man. I do. And in his space, that's it. You know. I respect what I expect. Tell you what, respect is about the most dangerous thing, right? If you lack it, it's like pretty much walking out in the middle of traffic, right? You get hit by a car anytime, right? I think the biggest thing that I learned in prison was to respect myself, this body that's 43 years young. I'm doing a good job so far. It hasn't let me down. I need to trust it. Bay 510 says, I hate prison. Well, I don't think there's anything to love about it. Allie Bird says, have a great day, Jesse. Have a good one, Allie Bird. Thanks for joining the chat, supporting the content. Appreciate you. Catch you on the next one. Hey, Jonathan. Welcome to the chat. Am I in prison right now? Yeah. I'm in Ohio. But no, it's not prison. I'm in my basement. First tattoo. My very first tattoo was this sun. It was a lot smaller though. I actually had this tattoo done twice, and you can see that the dude who did it the second time did a poor job in extending it out. I had a big phase with the band Sublime and Godsmack. Yeah. And then after I got it done, you know, I felt it could be done a little bit bigger, so I went in and did it again. But the guy was rushing. He was just moving too fast. Didn't really take his time on it. Am I an Aquarius? No, I'm a Capricorn. Yeah, stubborn. Tell me I can't walk up a cliff face, right? I'll do it. Eric says, I hung out with the lead singer of Godsmack on New Year's Day one time. Hey, there you go. All right, small world. Am I married? Yes. Am I a doctor? What makes you think I would ever be a doctor? Look at me. Come on. Is this what a normal doctor looks like? Get out of here. Next, we got a 6-minute duration on the other one. Doctor Strange. Capricorn, I'm Capricorn. What tat am I getting next? I have no plans on getting any tats. If I did anything, one day I'd probably just fix up some things that I have that are faded away. Honestly, if I had like unlimited funds for a tattoo, I would just do a full body theme, right? I would probably do I would just do everything blacked out, and then I would use white ink on top of the black, and I would put sound waves, right? Sound waves and geometric patterns, because I believe even an image itself vibrates with a certain frequency. Words, images. Eric LaPointe says, I'm also a Capricorn. Nice. Heck yeah, we're born in cold weather. I was born in the middle of the blizzard of '82. It was an epic one for the records. Hey, you. Bay 510 says, I've been incarcerated since 1990 and 10 years old for vehicle theft. Juvenile prison too. They do have juvenile prisons. I had a buddy who had juvenile life. He wasn't allowed to get out until he was 21. And then once he did, I don't think he made it out long. He went right back in. I got a buddy that I talk to pretty regularly. He's still in prison, and he takes all these like extra classes and whatnot for your thinking patterns, and we talk about these on the phone, right? We talk about new ways to think and check yourself before you wreck yourself, and look at situations, right? And the man is actually taking the time to program himself for success. Just burying himself in programs, taking these classes. You know. He wants the normal life. He just wants a regular job, a bed to lay in. A bed to lay in. Boy, that was rough, huh? Not having a bed to sleep in. I think that was probably about the worst part of it. The insomnia. Living the dream. Bays owns his own house now. Yeah, night and day, right? From the prison cell. Congratulations on your success. Every day is a success. See, I'm not familiar with vital. I'm not familiar. Ah, 33 seconds left. We're almost there. Of our 6-minute duration. Heck yeah. All right. Yeah, reminiscing, right? Really makes me feel beyond grateful for whatever I have. I appreciate everything, and honestly, I should appreciate everything. I think, I mean, during the middle of the prison sentence, it just seems so bleak and depressing, and just like, is this ever gonna end? You know what I mean? It's and then just thinking back to those days and how far I've come from that situation, right? I mean, there's a lot to be grateful for, man. I feel like I'm even slacking on being grateful, for real. I could be more grateful. Tell you what. I mean, sleeping in a bed is nice. It is so nice, man. I dig it. Because there ain't no such thing as sleeping on a bed in prison. Because there ain't no beds. It's just a beat down mattress that is beat down into like a blanket now, right? From the man who came before you. It's like sleeping on the floor. All right. I'm just gonna be thankful today. I guess that's where I'm headed to next, right? I'm just gonna be in that projection. So I will talk to you guys later. I will be working out again at 5 o'clock about. So I'll see you then for the second workout of the day, right? And if any of you guys need one of these sucker-free resistance bands, I sell them at my suckerfreestore.com. Hit me up. I'll send it out. Have a good one, guys. Peace.